What's good, guys? It's your boy Ephraim from MotherLand Fitness. Sorry for the long wait. Your boy's been busy, but right here we got the physiology of the pump, and we're starting off with a quick diagram. All right, so before we actually get into it, we're gonna go over the two types of blood vessels in the body. We got arteries and we got veins, and how they differ. All right, so arteries, thick endothelium, thick muscular walls, and this allows them. This is because they have to adjust blood pressure and they have to regulate blood pressure, so they have to expand and contract in short amount of time. Veins, on the other hand, the exact opposite. Very thick lumen, which is just the diameter within the cell, within the vessel, excuse me, and they push blood in one direction towards the heart. So there's two ways blood is moved through the veins: through muscular contraction and through pressure coming from the heart. So everything here that's in orange is an artery, and everything here that's in blue is a vein. And we're gonna quickly go over how this corresponds to the pump. So right here, let's say I'm doing a bicep curl. All right, so my heart starts pumping, cardiac output goes up, stroke volume goes up, and all of a sudden a bunch of blood is being shunted throughout my right subclavian artery into my brachial artery, down to my radial and my left ulnar artery. All right, so at this point, blood is filling up in my bicep. Right, there's a lot of blood in my bicep, and they're starting to get mad pumped. At the same time though, all right, so keep in mind my arteries can expand and contract and my veins can't. So just think about it logically. So all of a sudden, my veins, my basilic vein, my cephalic vein, and my median cubital veins are taking deoxygenated blood back into my heart, all right, my right atrium. So these things are going on simultaneously, all right? So check this out. So right now, blood is coming down here, here, and here, and blood is going back here, here, through here, and through here. All right, so my veins have to adjust, so my veins have to adapt. So all of a sudden my veins start to bulge, all right, because this pressure is very high and my veins are trying to maximize the amount of blood coming through to send back to my heart. But that's still not enough, all right? So my veins, at this point, my veins have to adapt to the high pressure coming in from the arteries, and this is what my veins are gonna do. All of a sudden, the capillaries here are going to start to leak out blood into the extracellular space. All right, because these veins can't hold all this pressure at once. So all of a sudden, all this stuff is being leaked out. All right, so I got a lot of extracellular fluid within my muscles. All right, so my muscles start to swell up. All right, so as long as I keep doing this exercise, as long as I keep doing this kind of, putting this kind of mechanical stress on my body, this pump is gonna remain. After a period of time, if I decide to stop, take a break for about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, the pump is gonna go down, all right? Everything's gonna go back to normal. My veins aren't gonna be bulging anymore. They're gonna be flat, and my arteries are gonna vasodilate, and everything's gonna be normal. So that's the physiology behind the pump. Just because you have a pump does not mean you're taking steroids, all right? If you're taking steroids, you're gonna look like Optimus Prime or Megatron or something like that with them like weird shoulders. Just because you got a pump going on, or just because you're very vascular, does not mean that you're on steroids. Vascularity, I guess genetics, people have different venous pathways throughout their bodies. Everyone's different, but the main veins we all got. Some people have different kinds of networks, like me and my homies a year. So doesn't mean you're taking steroids, all right? One more quick thing I got to add, guys. Keep in mind that the pump is a physiological response that your body uses to adapt to stress, all right? So the human body is always trying to maintain homeostasis. That's just a regulatory state that your body wants to be at. So once you get sick, if you get a fever, the high temperature occurs because your body's trying to kill a virus within the body. So it raises your temperature, which is, it's not good for your body, but your body doesn't, it's just trying to go back to normal. So your temperature's gonna go past 37, past 36, past 37 to try and kill this virus, but it can coagulate certain enzymes and proteins in your body at the same time. So everything your human body does is to adjust to stress and is to adapt to stress, all right? So the physiology behind the pump ain't nothing crazy. It's just simply the human body, I'm gonna write this down, human body adapting to mechanical stress placed on it by the outside environment. All right. So on today's episode on Say No to Ignorance, simply that's what the pump is. And guys, please, if you don't know something, you got Google Scholar, you got PubMed, you got Medline Plus. Search it out for yourselves. They got a bunch of articles on it. I'm not talking about those peer-reviewed articles that, like, you know, they submit the article like in May and then in June all of a sudden it's been published. I'm talking about give it some time, all right? So let's say May and then August, you know, the article's released. That lets you know that people took time to edit and go over the content to make sure it's straight. So guys, search up what you need to search up, learn what you gotta learn, but please don't let ignorance become your downfall. It's your boy Ephraim from MotherLand Fitness. Stay up, folks, and have a good night.